Hi, this is Terry from Ramblings of a Texas Craft Room. I have two minis I want to show you today. One of the minis I have on my blog. I just had some pictures of it. I didn't have a video. And then the other one I just completed today, so I wanted to show you that one. I'll show you the older one first. Here's the one I made, and it's just a heart-shaped mini that I bought at Michael's. It's one of the dollar ones, and I just covered it in some K & Company paper. And I just got some fibers here with some just a real simple glass beads that I already had. These glass beads, matter of fact, they were already set together. I bought them somewhere already set, so it turned out to be fine for this album. The colors matched. This is a bird, a felt bird that I used, that I bought from, it was already an embellishment. I didn't make it. And this is some buttons for my button stash. And then you open it up. And this is just a sample picture of my dog. But it's a sample picture of what's going to go there. And this is just a paper rose I made with some buttons. And these are the little bird that you buy at Michael's. They come in a box like this, and they were $1. And they just already have a little bling in the eye. They're really cute. So that is. And then this is just a little die cut that from Sizzix. And it makes a really cute little envelope. And I just made a small little thing to put in there, and of course the buttons and a little bit of lace and some little bit of bling. Turn the page, and here is just some felt roses that I made, and some buttons and little paper. It looks like felt, but it's just really made out of paper. And here I have this little hand that I already had, and I just folded the two hands down to make the I love you sign, and then I put a little ribbon or a little piece of string on the finger to say don't forget I love you, and some journaling spot, and of course some buttons from my stash. And here I used this is a stamp that I bought at Michael's, and some lace and a little lollipop flower, and of course some more of the felt flowers, and some little journaling spot. And then here, this is also a little cutout out of paper cutout. Looks like felt, but it's paper cutout that I just did a little spot for some flower, for some photo, and then a little lollipop and some bling. And then here's also a little spot for the paper is really pretty. It has little tiny birds, if you can see that, but really tiny little birds, really pretty. And so I put some more flowers, lollipop flower, and some felt flowers, some paper flowers, and just added some bling and some journaling spot. But it turned out really cute. It's just a real simple little album. Didn't take me long to make it at all, but it's really cute. I really did enjoy making that. It's really pretty. Okay, then the next thing I made, now this one is not for sale. Well, it is for sale, but it's not going to be at the Button Stash. All of my stuff is going to go on for sale at the Button Stash, which is a new venture that I have. It's over on Artfire, and I'm going to sell buttons and embellishment kits and my cards and some minis and some baby clothes and some patterns and just a whole bunch of things over there. But this is going to go for my church, so you can buy it, but it's only through my church is where this one's going to go. All right, now this one is going to be on the Button Stash hopefully by this afternoon, but it's for sale over there. But in this I just did some fibers and some ribbon. And I did a small charm here that's done out of plastic beads because it had the shimmer to it that I really wanted, and I didn't have anything that had that shimmer. So plastic turned out okay. I think this is going to be really good for a young girl, so the plastic beads will be perfect. And this is just an album that I got at Michael's, chipboard album that I got at Michael's, and I covered it with some color block paper that you get at Michael's. I'm sorry, I got that at Walmart. I apologize. I got that at Walmart. And there's another one of those little felt birds and a little felt rose. This green is my favorite color, so I'm always drawn to that green. And here we've got the really pretty paper and another felt rose. And here's another one of those the little tiny envelopes. And I just made a little tag for her to journal. And the little, this is a Sizzix die, and I don't like it in the paper. I've done it in the paper several times, and I don't like that. I just don't like the way it looks. But in felt, it looks gorgeous. In felt, just put a little, it just looks great in felt. So I'm very happy with that. All these little stickers and things came from the book, came from the pattern paper. This is another die that I bought. It looks like this. I'm not even sure who makes it. It's an independent die, and it makes really good place to put a little photo. And I thought she could do her journaling all over here because it's got a lot of lines and stuff, so I didn't put any journaling on this side. What I did here is I just took 3 of our regular tags and put them together and put the eyelet there. And you could put a photo here, a photo here, and a photo on the back. And then here all I did was just take a piece of paper and then take a punch and just punch off the top, and I glued it here and here and left it open. And that way you can just slip that in there like that. That would be really cute. And then here, this is also another die cut from Sizzix, which I don't really like in the paper, but I like it when I do it in felt. And then I cut these flowers, which are also what I used over here, these little green ladybugs, my favorite color, so I'm always drawn to this bright green. And I just cut them out, some ladybugs and some flowers, and I just cut them out. Put the flowers here and added a little bling to them, a little bling to the eye. This is a Tim Holtz tag. And then over here there's another one of those little birds. And this paper had some glitter on it, so it turned out really pretty. And then I just put some bling there. And then just the back I left it plain. But it's a real simple album, but it's only six spots. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, 6 pages. But it's going to be really cute for a young girl. For her birthday or something, it would be really cute. A little birthday party, or she could keep track of something. But I thought it would be really cute. But anyway, this is going to go for sale over on the Button Stash over at Artfire. If you go to my blog, it'll show you how to get to my online store and some other things. I've got some other cards and things. Let me show you the other cards that I have. Let me check my time. I may have too much time. Okay, I've got here's some of my cards. This one says So in Love. This is just a really nice sticker that I got. I just loved it. But this is a flower that I made. And I put some shimmer on it. I don't know if you could tell. But it's really pretty. It turned out to be a really pretty rose. And then this right here is the cutest thing. I bought an old piano practice book. And in it was a whole bunch of old songs. This one says To a Wild Rose. And I had bought these roses. I don't have one here. I'll show you a whole stack of them. They come in a bunch at Michael's. And I was looking for the right thing to put it on, and that card just turned out perfect. And then here's one of my Shabby Chic cards, and she's got some felt roses and some really good, neat buttons and a little charm. Of course, the Tim Holtz says love and some feathers. But anyway, if you're interested in any of these things, you can go over to the Button Stash at artfire.com and look up Button Stash, and it'll take you right to my site, and you're welcome to just come right on over there and purchase all of these. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. You have a great day. Bye.